I still feel it. Even now, after all the work and the journaling, I'll walk out of a room where I was the funny guy, the one with the answers, the one making sure everyone else was okay. And as soon as that door closes, this heavy, cold weight settles in my heart, and it whispers, "You fooled them again." See, I spent many years wearing the mask of the fixer. I thought the only way I was allowed to stay in the room was if I was useful. I thought that if I was managing everyone else's storm, I wouldn't have to look at my own wreckage. It's the loneliest thing in the world to realize we're playing a character because we're terrified the real us isn't enough to keep people around. Today, I want to talk about how we stop apologizing for taking up space. I want to talk about the broken compass, that internal voice that keeps us small, and how we finally start trusting the men under the masks. I am David Galperin, Curious Davie, and welcome back to Mental Health. That feeling of not being enough isn't just a bad mood. It's a signal that our internal compass is being pulled off course by insecurity. Here's the roadmap for what we are breaking down today. We will discuss our internal compass, why our decision making feels like it's spinning in circles, and how to find true north that actually belongs to us. We will talk about the filter of insecurity, how fear disguises itself as logic in our careers and relationships, keeping us playing a game that's way too small. And we'll also take a look at the practice of confidence, why faking it doesn't work, the simple ways we can start building actual trust in our own gut feeling again. By the end of this, I want you to have a different way to look at every choice you make from here on out. For most of my adult life, I thought my compass was broken. There's a specific weight we carry as men, a voice that asks, why do I get to be happy when others are struggling? The guilt twists our needle. It turns us into fixers. We start choosing partners and jobs based on who needs saving because we think it justifies our existence. But here's the truth we have to realize. Our internal compass isn't like the ones which lead us to a point on a map. It's more like Captain Jack Sparrow's compass. It points us to our deepest desire. And whether we consciously know it or not, that direction is inward. It's the road back to our own values. Mark Twain once said, "The worst loneliness is to not be comfortable with yourself." That's a fundamental fear that dictates our decisions. Insecurity isn't just a feeling, it's a filter through which we view reality. In my 20s, I wore a fixer mask with a fear filter. I didn't ask for that raise because I felt lucky just to be there. We don't chase the things we truly desire because our compass points us towards the path of least resistance, safety, hiding, less than. When we lack confidence, insecurity becomes our only guide, and it always leads us away from our potential. This shows up most brutally in our relationships. If we don't believe we are enough, we will unconsciously seek out people who confirm that exact belief. I used to become a mirror. I wasn't showing up as me. I was showing up as whoever I thought they needed me to be just to keep the peace. But we are learning that a peace built on disappearing, it's not peace at all. It's just a slow motion collapse. We accept the love we think we deserve. And if someone genuinely great does show up, our insecurity flares up and tells us to sabotage it before they can reject us, the real us. We end up exactly where we feared we'd be, all along. So how do we fix the signal? Fake it till you make it is a lie. It just adds another mask. The real shift happens when we stop fighting the insecurity and just get curious about it. The next time we hesitate to speak up, I want us to freeze frame that moment. Ask, is this voice telling me the truth, or is it just a scared habit? Confidence is a small muscle we build by keeping small, authentic promises to ourselves. It's raising our hand in one meeting. It's making eye contact when we'd rather look at the floor. It's making the decision that the person we want to be would make, even while we are terrified. The insecure man waits until he's ready. The confident man acts and then realizes he was ready all along. I am a work in progress. I still hear that voice, but it doesn't get to drive the car anymore. It can sit in the back seat, but it doesn't get to touch the steering wheel. I challenge you this week. Do one small thing that scares you, one authentic action. Watch what happens when you start trusting yourself just 5% more. I'm curious, where does that fixer mask show up for you? Is it work? Is it relationships? Let's put it on the table in the comments. You are worth more than you think, and I am here to listen. Thank you for being here with me today. As always, please remember, if you change your perception, you will change your life. I'm Curious Davie, and I'll see you next time, my friends.
What?